If you go on to enjoy the video, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. It does really help me out a lot. And if you're into Funko Pops, I've just started a brand new channel dedicated to them. The link for that can be found in the description.
I have an idea. I can sell my flip coins for cash.
Then come to U7 Buy. Sell your coins quickly and safely with reasonable price.
What is going on, guys? I'm here. Welcome back to a brand new video, brand new review. 86 rated Daniel Vass. I'm not sure if that's how you say his name, but that's how we're going to say his name. 3-star, 3-star, which is not an ideal way to start things. High attacking work rate, medium defensive, which again is not really a great way to start things because he's very well rounded. And I feel like if he had high work rates, we'd be talking about a very good box-to-box because he can quite literally do it all, regardless of where you play this guy, whether you play him as a striker, whether you play him as a cam, a centre-mid, a CDM, a centre-back, or a right-back or a left-back. Arguably, you could put him in goal. I wouldn't advise that you do that because he's only 5'11" and he's not a goalkeeper. But still, you can play him anywhere on the pitch, and according to Footbin, his points per position is, well, his lowest points per position is 83 in any one position. If you were to give him a chem style, his lowest position, 86 in any position on the field. That is unbelievably impressive. Like, there aren't that many cards in the game that are that good in every area. And that is where, and that's why I actually wanted to review him, and that's where I think the value in this card is, because he's a chameleon, essentially. You can quite literally put him anywhere. 81 acceleration, 83 sprint speed. It's not fantastic, but it's a very nice place to start. Any sort of Catalyst, Shadow, Hunter, Chem style will boost that into the 90s. 92 shot power, which means from distance he's going to be able to hit some efforts, whether he's playing in that cam role, as I said, or whether you play him further down the field. You're going to be able to score goals from distance if you need to. His free kicks are very good as well. I had one free kick, and people have been doing this a lot to me lately. They've not been putting someone on the line, but putting someone just behind the wall. And as my player is about to run up to kick the ball, they run back toward the line, and that makes the player react to the ball a little bit more, and then they head it off the line. Really frustrating. EA need to sort something out about that, because it's just not that easy to head a ball that's been shot at goal from a free kick in real life. It just isn't, so why should it be in game? Anyway, enough about me moaning that I can't score free kicks anymore. 87 short passing is very good. In fact, his passing in general, now we have a Catalyst on him, of course his passing has been boosted even more, but his passing is very impressive, and you'll see one or two really nice passes. Very good dribbling across the board. Defensive stats and physicals are good. There is nothing wrong with this card at all. Well, in terms of stats anyway. We had him in a 5-back. I say we, just me. Had him in a 5-back. I did toy with the idea of playing David Beckham on the right-hand side there. I don't really have very good wingers. So we have Rodrigo's 83 rated card, and we have Griffo on the left. Now, the reason we have Griffo is for a different video that you can expect later today. It is a player review, but it's not at the same time. So anyway, that was Griffo on the ball. This is Vass. He, in the midfield, was essentially controlling the whole thing. He was the man that we were running everything through, and he did his job perfectly well. There was absolutely nothing wrong with the way that this guy performs in game. If you want some form of holding midfielder that can, press forward and maybe make a challenge, and in fact go forward and maybe even score a couple of goals, you have the perfect player in this Vass card. The other option, of course, is to play him as a wing-back. Now, I know a lot of people will disagree with me here, but if you were to give him a Catalyst, you get 91 acceleration, 93 sprint speed. Playing him as a right wing-back, because he's right-footed, is going... look at that for a ball. That is outrageous. What a pass that is. If you play him as a right wing-back, because a lot of people play 5-3-2 these days, you will have a player who has pace, he can defend, he can pass better than nearly anyone that I've used this FIFA, and if he needs to, he can get into those areas to cross the ball. He can, what else can he do? He can dribble through people. His dancing ability, essentially with the R1 dribble, is very good. He's just got it all. So playing him as a right wing back is 100% an option if you need him to be there. But playing him as a CDM or a holding midfield player in some capacity or another is probably his strength. Now that I've mentioned the right wing back thing, I kind of want to try it. But even if, bear in mind, of course, that this card still has potential to be upgraded. All Valencia need to do, I think, is score 4 goals in 5 games. No, 4 games. Have they had 1 game already? They've scored 2. They beat Villarreal by 2 goals last game out. I don't know if they scored the time before, and I don't know which batch Vass was in. Was he in the first batch or the second batch? I can't quite remember. Either way, they've scored 2 already. So they've either got 4 games, to score 4 goals, or they've got more goals than I know that they have. Either way, I think Valencia will do it. So this card is probably going to go to an 88, which, you know, for as good as he is, I mean, look at that. Another great pass, great control from Mbappe. My opponent thought, the ball was going out of play. We do get in here with Jack Grealish. We can't quite put it in the back of the net. His penalties are only 69, but as it's a meme, I thought I'd take it, and he scored. So there we go. I mean, to be fair, anyone could score penalties, so don't read too much into that. But in general, you are going to have quite literally a general in the midfield. I love this card. I think he's absolutely fantastic. Didn't put a foot wrong. Loves to burst forward because of that work rate. And of course, can pass when he gets there, can shoot when he gets there. He can do quite literally whatever you want him to do. However, and there had to be a however in here somewhere, there are 2 things that I wish were different about the card, and I think that would probably make it a little bit more expensive. First of which, weak foot. I wish the weak foot was 4-star. I'm not too bothered about the skills. I mean, obviously, if I could have 4-star, I'd be in dreamland. But if I could just make him have 4-star weak foot, I'd feel a lot more confident playing it left to right with his left foot. It's not like 100% essential, and it's not like game breaking or anything like that. It's not a reason to not buy the card, but it's just a little bit more confidence in sort of shifting it from left to right and being able to play it regardless of which side you're facing. That would be really, really nice. The other thing is the work rates. I wish he had a high defensive work rate, as well as his high attacking. I don't want to switch them round. I want him to have high. If not high, then maybe medium, so that he's not pulled out of position too much by bombing forward. He doesn't really do that, to be fair, because he was one of my centre mids told to stay back. In fact, he's the only centre mid in the entire team told to stay back. I did that to counter the high attacking work rate. I would rather him hover in the middle than I would have him bomb up the field and leave a gap in the middle. To be fair, if told to stay back, he does exactly that. He will venture forward every now and again, but he will get back because he's got that stay back on him. So you can kind of artificially replicate the high defensive work rate by putting stay back while attacking on him. But bear in mind that you'll probably have to initiate the forward runs by yourself by pressing L1 or LB. But either way, a very good card, unbelievably good price point. He's about 100,000 coins, which I think is bang on the money. I mean, this guy's going to an 88, and he's already fantastic. Let me know what you think of him in the comment section down below. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.